You're welcome. Today I will be talking to you how we can use conflict management as a strategy for enhancing performance in the communities. Last week I talked to you about the role of leadership in improving performance within our communities. The outline of my presentation would include some introductory words, some background information, definitions, uh, the difference between conflict resolution and conflict management, benefits of conflict management, the role of a leader in managing conflicts, and using conflict management as a strategy for enhancing performance within the community. I would give some concluding statements and a call for action. This is a very important topic, just continuing from where we stopped last week. As you know, we have increasing diversity within our communities. We have people with diverse interests, different perspectives, different purposes coming together to work towards a common objective. Often the differences will lead to conflict, and the tendency is that we would generally want to shy away from conflicts, but if we realize that advantage can be taken of such conflicting situations to improve our performance within the communities. And so conflict is inevitable, but blessings in disguise. And so if we recognize that, it makes it easier for us to, as a strategy, work to harness the opportunities inherent in conflicts, and using that to move our communities from where we are to where we would like to be. So the strategy will be to proactively develop a system such that either the organization or the community would proactively identify conflict situations and use that as basis to improve performance within the communities. Some of the benefits you would see managing conflict is that definitely people would learn to work better. There will be improved harmony among the people as they work towards delivering their set objectives. But it's also the responsibility of leadership to enhance the competencies of the people in managing conflict by providing trainings and retraining programs such that the community members will be better prepared to deliver the results they need to deliver. And so the type of leadership that will make this possible is a type that will recognize that it takes continuous interaction with the people and not necessarily occupying a position of authority, but the fact that leadership is a back and forth relationship between the leader and the members, such that lessons learned are put back into the work processes, thus leading to improvement in the work processes and in performance. So what's the strategy I'm looking at? The strategy is to develop, first of all, develop what I call a conflict, a potential conflict matrix that will be measured under 2 dimensions. You have the likelihood of occurrence of the conflict, and then you also have the impact or the severity of occurrence. And so a measure of the 2 factors will give you the risk of the conflict. So the organization or the community would develop that, would put that as part of the culture of the organization and use that to preempt conflict situations. So depending on the measure or the intensity of the conflict situation would determine what the organization will do. When you have on an interpersonal level, responsibility for conflict will belong to both parties who are involved in communication. For example, the sender of the communication, as it's sending information, the receiver receives, the receiver sends back. So you have, as a matter of fact, both parties are communicators, both parties are sending and receiving. And then it's also important to pay attention to some of the unspoken words as a way of recognizing what areas the individuals need to work on or need to correct. The other aspect of the system will be to form what I call a conflict review panel or committee. That panel will periodically look at potential conflict situations periodically, carry out investigations, and ensure that recommendations are implemented to prevent or forestall future occurrences of such situations. And then it is the responsibility of leadership to ensure that recommendations are implemented, and then also to provide training for the people periodically to ensure that the lessons learned are put into consideration as people work together. So effective management of conflicts and growing competencies in communication and management of conflicts will lead to improved work processes. It will also enable embracing of diverse perspectives, getting people to engage in open and effective communication to foster empathy, trust, understanding among the people. This will help create the environment that is needed such that individuals will feel they are valued and they will want to be part of the community processes, and they want to give what they have to improve the system. So using that system gives the opportunity of preempting situations, and so conflict management will not necessarily be an after the fact activity, but it will be an activity that helps to anticipate the situation. And really, that's the difference between conflict management and conflict resolution. Resolution is an after effect activity, whereas conflict management involves resolution as well as taking the lessons learned, preempting the situations, carrying out training, doing investigations, using the instrument I talked about, this, the potential matrix, to preempt situations. So as we consciously work with this in our communities, it will make us better as co-workers to ensure that we meet our strategic objectives. Thank you.